Master Cody.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
You need to get like a USB flash drive that has like your best clips, like the greatest clips and shit.
Yeah, I need to start doing something. All right, dude. So did you hear what I said about the ricotta earlier?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So remember the big old robot, right?
Yeah.
In the Bad Batch, like
Yeah.
2 episodes ago.
Right.
Not today because 2 episodes came out. But they said that little robot predates the Jedi, right?
Right.
The only thing that I can think of that predates the Jedi is the fucking ricotta or the fucking Sith. So, but the ricotta were the ones going around dominating a bunch of people before like the Jedi and the Sith battles and all that other stuff. So I stick to what I'm saying and nobody else out there is saying it. So just remember I said it first. It's the ricottas.
Straight from Clinton Ritchie to your beautiful ears. All right. So I don't know about you, but I'm dying to get into this. Like
right.
So much has happened.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, check this out. Okay, I got a new one. Hey, how's it going, everybody? And fuck, I already fucked it up. Hey, how's it going? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clinton Ritchie.
I'm James Orr.
And get ready to nerd out with the Bad Batch.
I don't know what episodes 7 and 8.
7, yes.
What's the names?
Clone Conspiracy
and Consequences.
And 8. No. 8 is Truth and Consequences.
Yeah, Truth and Consequences. Which because if I start right now, I'm just gonna blabber everything out, and you're not gonna understand anything more than usual.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: we had a bunch of characters this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Which one pissed you off the most?
Ooh. Well,
don't worry, I just thought about this question, so it's like off the top of my head too.
I honestly don't. I didn't think anybody pissed me off.
Really? I hated that fucking clone that I was like, were you followed? And he was like, oh, walking around, going back and forth. Slip. Yeah. Stay the fuck still, dude. You're surrounded by a bunch of other people.
Well,
like,
I guess I'd have to go with him. I guess I'd have to go with him because he
didn't believe the dude at the very beginning.
Which we like, now know that's Commander Cody.
Who?
The guy at the beginning. That's Cody.
That wasn't Cody.
That was Cody. He said his name was Cody. He called him Cody.
Did they really?
I'm pretty sure, dude.
I think they called him something else. Oh my god, if I missed this, guys, I am so sorry.
Here, give me a second. Let me just go back and because it's right there at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, it's right there.
You can't. All right, so I'm just gonna state this now. I was wrong. It was Cade.
Cade, that sounds a little bit better. It did start with the C, but it was not Cody.
Yeah, it was Cade. That's my bad, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Luckily, we're gonna edit all that waiting out, and
you don't have to specify that. Trust me.
I know. But that way they can see the work we put into it.
Just wanted to confirm for y'all.
Yes, that there's about 45 minutes of waiting. We watched the whole episode again. Totally kidding.
It's the very part at the beginning, but once you start watching, you just can't stop.
I almost wanted to watch and be like, hey, give me another 20 minutes.
All right, so who was yours? Just that guy too?
Cade.
Oh, you didn't like Cade?
Yeah, I thought, like, who in their right mind? I mean, it was an honorable thing he did, right? On letting, Admiral Rampart know that, hey, if you don't come clean, I will. And But you know, yeah.
I just feel like Slip was retarded. He's all like,
Well, he had good reason though. He saw what happens when you go after the Empire.
yeah, yeah.
But
Or
anyways,
he didn't back him up at the very beginning.
yeah.
He could
And
have
then
backed him up.
he
Yeah.
realized what danger he really was in.
Yeah, and then he started freaking out. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, go on.
Yeah, he should have been there for
Buckle
his
up,
buddy.
soldier. No, just kidding.
Yes. Anyways,
So that's pretty much
Yeah,
what
so
happens. Go ahead.
they start off at the bar, right? And you know, Cade's telling Slip that, hey, you know, I'm tired of the bullshit. I can't just sit by anymore. We destroyed our home world, and it was at his, you know, discretion. And you know, Slip's like, "What'd you do?" And he said, "I'd let Admiral Rampart know that, hey, if you don't confess to what you." Sorry, it's been a minute since I've drank.
Are you drinking right now?
Yeah,
Oh, James is drinking. I haven't even noticed.
but I mean, I did hold up the bottle just a second ago, but
I'm so sorry.
it's okay, man. But so he said, you know, basically, Cade tells Slip that I let Admiral Rampart know that if you don't come clean, I will for you. And then he puts his drink down and goes outside, and Slip's like, damn it, I don't want another mission like this. You know, this is too fucked up. And so he takes his hat or whatever, and he goes outside and puts his mean face on and said, dude, what are you doing? You know, at that time, they're discussing how and why he's doing it. He gets shot in the back from the assassin.
Yep. For some reason, I
And
keep picturing one of those darts from Camino.
oh, I know. I was expecting that.
I'm
I
Jacob.
was like, where's this dart coming from? It
They
was a
kept on
blaster
blasting
bolt.
people. I was like, that's
And
different.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know, it would have been more meaningful, I think, if it was a Camino dart.
yeah.
It would have been, but then again, it would have been traceable back to Rampart.
Well, would it have been?
Because he
it's from
took on
Camino and all
their geneticists.
well, all the people from Camino and everything died. The whole thing, just like, well, I mean, some of them, most of them died. Yes.
He took the geneticists.
Huh?
He took the geneticists.
What does that mean?
The lady that did all the genetic work on the clones.
Oh, okay, yeah. She
Yeah,
was
so
there.
theoretically, she could have made more poison darts.
Well, she didn't make the toys and darts. Those are probably.
I mean,
weapons
she's a
manufacturer.
geneticist. She could have just, you know, put in some stuff.
We'll agree to disagree. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, because we can stay on that subject for 5 more minutes. So, anyways, he then gets on a ride of his life on that speeder, right, going off the cliff.
Yep.
And what chapped my ass so hard was that his hat didn't come off. I mean, you're going down, dude, like this. You're
Come
going
on.
down.
Put some
Down.
realism in there.
And, you know, like, had the hat fly off, dude. I mean, you can see him pulling it down a few times, but his hat don't come off. I thought that was a little bit suspect.
Yeah, just let it fly off, man. But
Yeah.
that was a good escape. I did like
It
that.
was.
Except it looked like he slowed down once he got like in traffic. I would have been speeding away, you know? It sounded like he was speeding away, but it didn't really look like it.
Maybe he did that to try to foil his plans on getting shot. Okay, if he sped away, then he could see him. You know
I
what I
think
mean?
it was just sound production messed up.
Maybe
Box.
so. But it was a good getaway.
Yeah, I agree.
Who? Damn. Do
After
you know
that,
what happened next?
yeah, they started talking in the Senate, and
Mhm.
they were all talking about trying to do a new army because all the clones, you know, they can't make clones anymore. And Camino's city, Topa City or whatever, is sank because of some
Yeah.
water storm that happened.
Some storm.
Yeah, some hurricane that it's been there for thousands of years.
Hurricane Rampart.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh man.
But
That's
of
horrible.
course, everybody's against it. They're like, "No, let's just fucking do this vote. Let's get this what do they call it? A recruitment plan, the recruitment plan for
Mm-hmm.
the empire that they're trying to start." And the fucking what's her name? Chuchi
Chuchi, yeah.
Chuchi's against it. Speaks up for those clones and says, fuck y'all. They need to have some kind of retirement plan. You can't just dispose of them. They're human beings, Like, yeah,
Hey,
they are clones, but they fought for us for many years and they have brains. You can't just fucking be an asshole about
even
it.
if it's the same brain, you can't just get rid of them all.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
Don't be an asshole
But
about it.
hey, let's take a minute and pause on that thought for a minute, right? And so she wants to make a retirement plan for a set of people, a group of people that age quickly, right?
Yeah, how much would that actually cost?
I mean, how many years are you talking? Like 5, 10 more years? Maybe 20 at best?
I think like 15 maybe.
You know what I mean? So, normal when people hit retirement, here in the U.S., well, if you're privileged, not really privileged, that's a bad word.
Dude, they grew
If
like
you-
20 something years, like 25 years
If you
old.
if you're fortunate to retire at 67 or 66 and 8 months, whatever it is now, to today on February 8th, 2023, when this is being recorded. If you're fortunate to retire at 66 and 8 months, let's just pretend you're going to last like another 30 years. That's 96. Okay. So 15 to 20 years is significantly better. I'm talking having like Medicaid, Medicare, or whatever for old people, Social Security, which obviously the Empire don't give a shit. As we'll see in the at the end of the second episode. But I want to get to that part so bad. I'm dying, dude. It's burning on the inside.
Well, we gotta wait.
I know. But yeah, so I mean, how bad could it really be for them to come up with a retirement plan for these people, or at least some kind of housing situation, or better yet, okay, all of them want to fight, right?
Yep.
Okay, so just let them fight. If they get killed, guess what? You don't got to pay for them.
Let them fight until they can't fight, then give them their pension.
Yeah,
And
let
then when
them
they
fight
die,
until they get
like
killed.
they don't have nobody to hand it off to, you get the money back. Yeah, that's how that happens.
Yeah, you can send in the oldest group in first. If they kill off, then send in some more. And keep sending them in until they're all out, and then you send in your young people.
Yep.
Which obviously can't hit shit because they suck.
I mean, but like if you're like from the 501st, dude, you're gonna doesn't matter how like they just survive. They're badass. Rex is.
Could you imagine Wrecker as a 95-year-old man?
No, not Wrecker. Wrecker would be that's an old big guy. I don't know about that.
Well, okay. What about Echo, or better yet, Tech? I bet Tech would be like Stephen Hawking, dude.
Yeah.
Supposed to die like a couple years ago, or maybe a
just-
decade ago, and then just keeps engineering up new tech to keep him alive.
Well, he is dead now. You know that, right?
Yeah, Stephen Hawking. Yeah, rest in
Okay.
peace. But I'm saying, like, with his
he's not
disease,
a robot
or
going
with
around.
what he had, he people like what he had usually don't last as long, right? And he engineered or had manufactured, or I don't know how it all worked out, but technology to keep and help him be productive and teach and lectures and be on TV shows. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he got married.
And he got married. I mean, I don't know.
And then he fucking divorced her, dude.
Did he really?
Yeah, he said fucking get the fuck out of here.
That's savage.
Dude, I think she was hot as shit too.
I'm fucking like in a wheelchair, unable to do anything. What I call husband duties. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna divorce you? Dude, that's fucking mind blown, dude. Mind blown. Somebody needs to fact check that though.
I'm pretty sure, man. Like, I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure. Like,
it's
go ahead.
savage.
fact check it, and then let us know if I was right or wrong down below
Yeah.
in the comments.
In the
please.
comment section. Or we'll turn them off if we're completely wrong.
No, we're not going to turn them off if we're completely wrong. Like that asshole. That I'm not even going to get into that. I listened to some little kid talk about Star Wars today, and he's like, just sucks. Whoever that was, I'm not going to put no names out.
Moving on. So, shit, I don't remember where we were at.
I do.
I can't even talk.
Chi-Chi goes to the bar to
Oh,
go
yeah.
talk to the clones there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, James.
What?
Okay, well, anyways, she talks to Slap. What's his name?
Slip.
Slip, not Slap. She talks to Slip, and she says, you know, what do y'all need? And he goes, we don't need nothing. We just want to fight. That's all we want to do. This, that, and the other. Because, you know, he's scared. He knows.
Yep.
And then she's like, no. You age too fast. You're gonna die. Like, what happens when you get too old and you can't fight no more?
Well, I think she was taking on a lot of what Admiral Rampart said and that blue dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah. But he looks pretty good.
Yeah. Will he in 10 years?
Well, obviously so.
When they were born, like I was trying to tell you earlier,
5 years ago.
No, remember whenever he died over 10 years ago in the second movie, Attack of the Clones. Whenever Obi-Wan goes there, so they had only had like known about it for less than 10 years or about 10 years.
Yeah.
So
you're saying
they grew from 0 to 25. We're just going to put them at 25 in 10 years. This is literally right after that. Like, this is 10 years later. So they're probably about 45, 50, you know, and now 10 years from then, they're going to be 75. Well, I messed up again, but I'm here to correct myself once again. It's not taking place 10 years after. I don't know why the fuck I said that. It's literally right after Order 66. Maybe a year has passed, if even that. Back to the show. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So, like, in 10 years, they're going to be fucking old as fuck. So, I mean, they make a good point, in my opinion.
I mean, sorry, I zoned out. I saw a hair and it just fucked me up. It was like floating by, like. But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. You know, in another 10 years, they're gonna be handicapped, and not handicapped like. Oh man, maybe I should cut that out. That was going nowhere fast. Okay, so yeah, I kind of agree with you. Maybe in 10 years they would be, you know, disabled to where they can't move around well enough to adequately fight.
Yeah, for sure, man. They're going to be old as fuck, like I said. But that's why she went to go tell them, like, you know.
I mean, old people are still badass.
Right.
Look at Chuck Norris.
Right, but she's like, let's get your pension going, you know, because you only got like 20 years left before you're
you only
90
killed
years
like
old.
30,000 droids.
Yeah, you can sit there and retire. And then he's like, fuck that, dude. I'm fighting. That's what's going to happen. And then she's like, look at the bigger picture. In 10 years, pretty much, you're going to be out of commission. And the shit that I'm trying to give you now is not going to be available. I'm trying to help you out. I'm one of the good guys. He recognizes that shit. And he goes and talks to her afterwards. And he tells her, listen, they're fucking killing us. Yep. I think you're one of the good guys. They sunk Camino, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she goes and talks to Admiral Rampart after talking to Slip.
Right.
And he's all like, you want to raise this for this amount of money for your clone pension plan? And she's like, yeah, they deserve it, dude. And he's all like, nah, we just need to decommission them. Cut them up like chickens. Feed them to the Republic or to the Empire. Anyways,
well, he goes, so you're expecting me to pay for these clones and then also pay for the stormtroopers that we're supposed to be getting?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, I guess your stormtroopers are just going to have to wait then. We need to pay these guys off first.
Right. And then after that part, right? So then she goes and talks to what's his name?
Bell Organa.
Organa.
Yeah.
Organa. Yep. And then he's all saying, well, I see that he's trying to let her know that he's part of the good guys. You know,
He
on the
really
low
is.
key.
I don't know why we're winking. He is one of the good guys.
Well, in the episode, he's winking at her basically, and he's like, you know,
he goes like this. I know he's bad. No, I'm kidding.
there are people that can rise up and fight, and that would be bad for them. The Empire is scared. Get that double wink in.
My girlfriend
but yeah,
can,
so
roll her eyebrows. It's weird. Yeah, like a word.
I can't do it. I can only do one eyebrow. And
Can
you can think
roll it?
no, and you can thank The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, for that because in the 90s and early 2000s,
I can't do it.
It was the coolest thing ever to go, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? So I forced my eyebrow to kind of.
I can't figure out how y'all do it. I'm just like,
I got them both. But yeah, so anyways, it took a lot of practice and a lot of looking in the mirror. It's like, stay, damn it. No, I just relaxed the other one. And then one day it just stayed. No, I'm kidding. But so yeah, moving on. Then it goes to the next scene where are we at, Clint? I can't think.
she tells him that she talked to a clone and let him know that like this shit's going on. Like Camino got sank by the Empire. Like they did that shit to go ahead. Like we gotta let them know. He goes, you gotta get some proof before we do that. Like we can't just fucking say this at the Senate and then
Right. But real quick, before all this happened, I've got Slip called somebody to help him out, and he said, "I heard you can help get me out.
That's right.
I need you. I don't have very long." Okay. I'm not going to say anymore who it was, but we're going back to Organa and Chuchi.
Yep. So Chuchi tells him like, okay, I talked to a clone that's trying to like. He told me that Camino was sank by the Empire, that they did it themselves, and they're trying to cover it up. He says you need to get proof. He goes, She goes, I'm trying to find the clone. He goes, do you know where the clone is now? She goes, I'm trying to find the clone, but my guards are out there searching, and I'm pretty sure that they are too.
Right. And then he also said that, or she also said that she wanted the clone Slip to testify in front of the Senate.
Yep.
That way they would be like, dude, we have an actual, someone was there at the time response, witness.
Yep. Witness.
And so that's the end of the episode.
No. Right after that, like it cuts over to where you see the bounty hunter and you see Rampart tell him to find this fucking clone that's on the run.
Yeah.
That knows all this information that's trying to squill. Fucking.
And he also Rampart tells the clone, "Oh wait, we don't know he's a clone yet, dude."
No, I didn't say that. You just ruined it.
Fuck, we need to cut that out. Nah, fuck it, we're gonna leave it in. You're gonna be like, "What? He's a clone?"
Yeah. So he tells the bounty hunter.
Honest, they probably already watched him.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, they should have. They told the bounty hunter to go after this guy, find him before her guards.
He tells the bounty hunter to go after Chuchi because Chuchi's also looking for him.
He said go after what's her face, and if she gets in the way, kill her too.
Chuchi.
Yeah.
Chuchi.
Yeah, kill her too.
And he said that don't go after the clone. You're looking, both parties be looking, you can get split up basically.
Oh, is that what he said? I was
he told her at the time. He told her to go. He told the bounty hunter to go after Chuchi just to follow her because she'll eventually find him. And when she does, that's when you take your shot. And that's the next episode. But yeah.
Yep. So
See,
anyway,
I did remember something.
She got to him, and then he was like, "You don't understand. They're looking for me." He's all running around crazy, like.
And then he says, "Whoa! If you found me, they
means-
can find you." Oh my god! And he's all like, "Oh, let's get out of here."
And
then
he keeps walking around instead of staying fucking put like a normal person. Just fucking, you're supposed to meet the guy right here. Stay fucking there. Tell them what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And then fucking, but no, he wants to walk around.
He acts like an NPC in 007.
It's literally,
Did you see that gameplay?
yeah.
That dude, the dude in the bottling facility totally shot the wall. Instead of waiting for the enemies to come out of the door, he shot the wall. He's a name bot. He totally shot where they were at. I'm like, dude, get away from the bottles so I can blow it up. God dang it.
I did see you go over to that one guy that was all like running around like, and you're like, hey, you fucker, talk to me. He's like,
yeah, like chill the fuck out. Still, dummy.
Dead. Look at me, fucker.
I wanted to shoot him so bad, but I'm pretty sure you failed the mission. But yeah, that's how Slip is running CT0049 or 0094.
I didn't write down no, I didn't. But it is 04s. There is 4. I think there's like 2 4s.
There's a 9, 4, and 0. Yeah. So whatever order, don't matter. But yeah. So anyway, he's like, oh my god, I gotta go. Like, you can't be with me. We gotta split up right now. And so she's like, but I need you to come and testify with me. And if you come with me, we can protect you. And then he's all like,
telling her no, he's on the fucking run. I'm getting the fuck out of here, and she won't leave him the fuck alone. She got him killed. Don't let anybody else tell you differently.
No, because he changed his mind. He changed his mind and gonna go with her. Yeah.
Well, I think he was still trying to leave.
He was going to go with her.
Well,
and then that's when he got popped.
Either way, he got popped because he wouldn't fucking sit still.
No. He's like those guys in Call of Duty that just jumps around when they get hit, and you can't hit them because you're like me and have poor accuracy.
All he did was walk back out. All he had to do was stay exactly where he was and wait on. I'm not getting into this. Anyways, we find out after he gets popped, they all run away. Her guards get gunned down, and one of
them gets gunned down, and the other one trying to protect her.
Yeah, but after he gets gunned down, they have the assassin staring her straight in the face. Then pulls the trigger.
No, I have to talk about this.
Okay, go ahead.
I have to talk about this. So they find a building, they're going to go into it, right? And he's opening the door for her because she can't open it. And he gets shot in the chest, not point blank, with a sniper blast, okay? Shot in the here, not in the shoulder, here in the chest. Okay, maybe I could find it and pause it, and I'll show you. It's here in the chest. Anyways, and then proceeds to get inside, and then protects her even further into the place. I'm like, how did everybody get killed with one shot in the back?
In the shoulder.
And this guy gets, like, he's still alive. Like, it don't look like armor to me. That's what I'm getting at. But anyways, he gets in there and he says, I'm going to draw him out, and you run for the door. So he gets killed, and she starts running, right? Because blasters is coming after her.
What the fuck was that? I want to draw him out. She took like fucking 10 steps. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, he's not very good at drawing people out.
Apparently not. Because he still found her. Went to go shoot him.
He lost that playing Duck, Duck, Go. Or Duck, Duck, Goose.
Duck, Duck, Go. Duck, Duck, Go.
But yeah, anyway, so she sees this tall, dark figure.
Handsome.
Okay.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
No, we don't see his face.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
And she's all like, oh my god, I'm about to die. And he has a gun, kind of looks like it's pointing at her, and he moves it off to the side and fires it. And you notice it's a blue like stun setting. So she turns around and sees he gets shot, and it was a fucking bounty hunter, right?
Yes, sir.
And then he steps out of the shadow, and you see it's Captain Rex.
Rex.
Fuck yeah, dude. So that's who he called. That's who Slip called. I thought he called Organa.
Which I didn't know. I'm super glad that they put Rex in here because I didn't even think about Rex whenever I was watching this. I just knew that him and his buddies were off, chilling.
Saving other troopers.
Well, no, they were just chilling and rebels. We didn't find out they were saving troopers until now.
Right.
Like-
Well, what I'm saying is like I thought, if you remember correctly, in Tales of the Jedi, Organa gives Ahsoka Tano one of them communicators.
Yeah.
So that's who I thought That's who I thought Slip called
Oh.
was Ahsoka Tano, not
Well,
Ahsoka.
the dude
But-
called, or
Yeah.
at one time they talked to he talked to somebody. He's like, it was
Because if you remember,
there
it
was a voice
was-
that came through that they were talking to, and it sounded like one of the clones.
because if you remember in the Tales of the Jedi, Ahsoka Tano is not that much older than what we are currently at. So it wasn't too far fetched of me to think that he was calling Organa.
Yeah.
So, but then you see that he actually called Captain Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Anyways, that's the end of that episode.
Well, kind of.
What?
Yeah, I guess it is that. Right. I
Mhm.
got you're limited, and what does that make? Oh yeah, afterwards they capture the guy, and they take off his fucking helmet, and he
I'm
finds
sorry.
out that it's a fucking clone. And
Yep.
he's like, "You're shooting your own guys," and he said like this. He goes, "You're limited," and Rex goes, "What does that mean?"
What does that make you?
Yeah, what does that make you? And he goes,
Believer.
a believer.
Mm-hmm.
A believer. And then he fucking kills himself. What the fuck does that mean?
That's what I want to know.
I wrote that shit down just because I wanted to remember that shit. I don't understand that part. What does that mean?
What does a believer mean?
A believer. A believer in what? You're killing everybody. You're a believer in the Empire? Like
A believer in Rampart?
In Rampart. Rampart gets... I don't.
Rampart was the one giving him the orders.
He was
So.
giving him... Didn't they say that his brain was altered or something like that in the next episode?
No, his cloning number was wiped.
Oh. Yeah,
So
dude,
yeah, I
that's
mean,
so
it's possible
weird,
that
man.
he's altered. Yeah, it's possible.
That is so weird. How many more do they have like that?
How many did Rampart take?
I just feel like that right there was like an important part right there. It was,
Yeah,
it
I
was
feel like
important.
that too. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, definitely.
Hey, what would you rate this one?
A 9.
Giving it 7.5. 8.
Fuck
8.
you.
8. I'm gonna give it an 8.
There you go. There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
give it an 8. It
Why?
wasn't okay. For me, they just missed some stuff. Like the sound that like and he's not
The
fucking
hat.
going nowhere. The hat didn't well, I mean, that is drawings. I understand that. But like that most of that like sound effects was added in afterwards. I also didn't like the
Well, I didn't like the fact that the hat was getting tugged on, but it never flew off. That's what I didn't like.
Oh, I also didn't like the fact that she called whenever he never called her, like told her his fucking number. She goes, "What's your like? Who are you?" And he said, "Slip." He goes, "I'm Slip." He didn't say 04 fucking 0.
He did. He did.
No, he
He
said-
sure shit did.
he
He
said-
said, "I am. My number is
No,
blah 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 blah.
she-
Look me up."
He said his name was Slip.
Yeah, and his clone number. He said, "Look me up.
Well,
I'm
either
on the
way,
ship."
Why the fuck was she looking for his number
And
instead
then-
of just like his name?
And then if you in the next episode, when she asked her guards about it, you know, the one that's looking it up, he said, "I haven't found it yet," and he says a number there too.
That's the only time I remember hearing it.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty sure you said his number.
I remember when she
I
tells,
could be wrong.
I remember
I
when
was wrong
she
the first
tells
one.
him, like right after that, after like he talks to her, she tells her people to go look for her, and then she said his number, and I was like, I don't remember him saying that. I just remember saying, my name's Slip. That's all I remember.
Oh, shit, I thought I had my phone solid. My bad.
But there's that.
The reason are you
Yeah, I'm done.
okay? I didn't want to cut you off. Sorry, I did, but I mean, I didn't mean to. The reason I rated a 9 is because there was so much suspense and curiosity on who is the bounty hunter. Why was they trying to get this new bill made? Because for some reason, I just assumed that Emperor Palpatine made all the rules himself as soon as he became emperor, right?
That is pretty cool, dude. I did like that. Go ahead. Sorry.
But in this episode, you see that it's very much still like the Republic, where they still have senators talking, they still have meetings,
They still have that manipulator.
they still have Darth Sidious overlooking everything and interjecting his little bullshit into it. But I mean, it's pretty wild to consider that they still had somewhat of a democracy, but not really democracy.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
And that's why I really liked the episode. That, and you got to see some clones come out that, you know, you get to see what it was like for them besides the Bad Batch after Execute Order 99. After the Order of 66. My bad. But yeah, so
Order 99.
Oh, shut up. Don't bring that up, please.
I'm gonna make that a reel.
Oh, God. And you're recording
Order number 99. Number.
Hey, you want to redo that?
Execute Order 99.
Execute Order 99.
Dude, I heard there was like an actual. Oh, never mind. This is Clone Force 99. That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of 66.
Bad Batch.
Well, you like
Bad Batch is the Clone Force 99.
Right. Which is flipped. 66 flipped is 99. So, it's like the rebel. Like they didn't get taken over. So it's like they were like the ones.
Well, did you know? I'm sure you do, but for the audience, they don't know that Palpatine had a separate order to forget to arrest the senator or the chancellor.
Oh,
if something happened. 67.
67.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Anyways, that way, if someone ever found Order 66, that way they wouldn't be like, or maybe it is 65. I don't know, but it's one of the two numbers, okay? Anyways, and that way it would make him look bad. It would make him look like, you know, he didn't do it.
Yeah, there's something weird.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, a little fun fact. All right, so episode 8. I'm fucking up all over the place.
Truth and Consequences.
Man.
Starts out with the gang.
Starts out with the Bad Batch.
Omega.
Meditating.
So, do you think she is so special because she might have the Force in her?
Well, see, that's what I'm wondering. I've been wondering that secretly. I know it's convenient now to talk about it.
Okay, listen, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
And then I'll let you. All Palpatine ever did in the new ones was try and figure a way to make clones but have the Force ability that he had. And he couldn't figure out how to do that. The one he got was Snoke, which was all fucked up. And supposedly Rey's offspring or whatever.
Maybe. That's why Omega it was so important.
That's what I'm thinking. To get the blood for Palpatine to make his.
Because she has force abilities.
Yep. Since we have to go by fucking what Disney says anyway, that's what we're going with.
Disney, come on, dude. It's a kid. It's a girl. Might be gay. Might not. I'm just
Is it
saying.
because of the haircut? That's fucked up, James.
I'm just saying. Like we don't know her orientation or nothing, but you know, it would be perfect. It would be like the woman card all over the place.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect to give her force abilities.
So
I'm just saying. Like, okay, let me
I'll let you go.
state that I don't like bringing politics into it, but I'm just saying it would be pretty awesome. And that tongue action's pretty fucking hot.
You know what would be awesome? Is if
That
I could
tongue
touch
action?
my nose with my tongue.
I'm so close, but I can't do it.
My nose
My
doesn't.
mustache.
You know how like when people do it, like my nose points out. Other people, it's like see your nose, it kind of like points down. My nose is just like out. Look at this.
That motherfucker pointing up, dude. Look like a skyscraper.
Look. I don't have like nothing down here.
You're also looking up, dude.
I look like fucking.
We're gonna
mom-
have,
I look-
we're gonna
I-
have
I-
like a montage.
I look like the mom from Family Guy, Lois. Look at my nose.
Oh Lord! With the little
I'm kidding.
half sandwich turned sideways
Yeah.
nose. Oh wow!
All right, so
Yeah,
go ahead.
anyways, moving
go
on.
ahead. We'll let
I'm-
you hit this. Bad.
Oh
matchup.
no!
Bad
Don't let
matchup.
me hit it. I'm already fucking up.
No, you got this.
That didn't even matter, did it?
Not even close.
I I'm sorry. Okay. So we see Omega training and
Meditating.
Echo. Yeah, sorry, meditating. My bad.
You're good.
And Echo comes over there and it's like, "Hey, kid, you still practicing meditating?" and she's like, "Yeah, I still don't know how Gunji does it. He showed me how, but only he can use it."
Well, he's a Jedi. It shouldn't work the same for you.
That's
Wink,
exactly
wink.
what. That's exactly what Echo said. But I'm thinking, no Jedi ever. Nobody that has force abilities just sat down one day and was like meditating and got all the answers.
No, they fucking learn.
Right. So this ain't the end for Omega and her Jedi training. But I mean, what I can't get past, okay, is that what's his name? Boba Fett. No, Jango Fett was a guy. Boba Fett was a guy.
Well,
But Omega's a girl?
that's
Not that I'm hating on the girl thing, okay? I love Omega. Omega's like one of my favorite characters out of
that's
Star
what
Wars.
makes her special.
But
They
that's why I'm
completely redid
thinking the girl thing is meant to throw people off about thinking, okay, the special is that she's a girl. I'm thinking she probably has force abilities.
I bet she's Rey. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. There's-
No, because Ray's young.
Well,
Omega is like
she?
what, 12?
yeah, she's like
No, she's like 6
no,
or 7, 8.
she's like right now she's like 13. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, so and the Bad Batch
Maybe
is right
12.
after where Luke and Leia are born, and so
No, yeah,
Ray is
right
a
after that.
teenager when Luke is like 60.
Right.
So therefore,
No,
it's not Ray.
No, Anakin Skywalker dies.
What if it's Ray's granddaughter or mom?
Oh,
or
that's
grandmother?
why. That's why. That's what it is. Fuck Palpatine. He's not the grandpa. I'm kidding.
And what
We're
if?
not doing this. Let's get back on this.
What if Palpatine? Hold on. What if Palpatine created Omega?
created?
What if
Omega?
that was his first? What if that was his first
Yep.
creation?
Maybe that's how they get the Metachlorians to begin with.
Oh, dude, this is so twisted. Dude, I'm so giddy right now. I mean, I forget what I was even talking about. All right, so moving on. I'm sorry, folks. I went down a rabbit hole and I fell in head first.
Yeah.
So let's get back to work.
Rex calls us. And
Yeah.
they pick it up and they're like, "Hey, Captain Rex."
Captain Daddy?
And then Rex pretty much tells them, "Look, guys, I need your help."
Yeah.
And they go, "All right, we're down." But
And no, he said, "Whoa, Coruscant."
oh, he said we're down where to? He goes, "Coruscant," and that's when he says,
Whoa. And Omega's like, "Well, what's wrong with Coruscant?" I can't do her voice. I'm sorry. I love her voice. But she says, "What's wrong with Coruscant?" And they're like, "That's the heart of the Empire.
Yep.
That's like where we should not go." And someone else says, I forget who.
Thick of it. Get in the thick of it. Sorry.
Get in the thick of it. Sorry. You shouldn't make me fall over into a rabbit hole, dude. You just said it right in front of me, and I'm like, wee. So fuck you, Clinton.
My girlfriend's
I'm just kidding.
Too.
Okay, sweet. So tell you got 2 more minutes. Let's hurry this up.
I wish we can hopefully within that time.
Anyways, so yeah, so she says, what's wrong with Coruscant? And like, that's the heart of the Empire. And that's where we can't go because we're trying to stay under the radar. And that's like right in front of the radar dish. Like, we cannot go there. And so that's when Captain Rex says that I have a path for you to follow. I got you the codes to get in safely without being questioned, and I got a landing pad for you to land on so you can get in and out. And when you get here, I give you the grand scheme of things, and it's a badass plan. So they go to Coruscant. They're like, bet, film, we're down. So they go to Coruscant. They land in the pad. You can see how awesome this place is. I mean, it's just every time I see Coruscant, I'm like, don't matter if it's in the prequels, sequels, trilogies. It don't matter if it's in the book or if it's in the animated series.
As
Coruscant
soon as Coruscant popped
awesome.
up, I was like, okay, we're here. You know,
let's go.
And
Yeah.
at the very beginning of the movie, it's like, oh my gosh, we're in Coruscant. Let's do this. What's going on?
It's pretty fucking cool. So, anyways, they land in Coruscant, and Captain Rex greets them at the hangar. And he's like, "Yo, man, why'd you leave? Damn you!" No, I'm kidding. So Captain Rex is like, "Yo, man, how's it going, guys?" And I'm like, "Oh man, it's great." And Captain Rex is like, "All right, so we got a great plan, but it's gonna take some getting to the bottom of things. How we're gonna do it?" And I'm like, "Well, what's your plan?" He's like, "I just thought I'd take a page out of your book and just go wing it."
Improvise.
Yeah. So
they get there, and he had a way. He had a way to get into the place. Did you say that?
Hold up. No, I didn't. I did say he had a way to get in, a secret way.
Okay.
But that's where when they land on the hangar at the platform, and you see the hangar, you also see the Senator Chuchi, and so Omega says, "I'll go with Chuchi, so make sure she's safe. You know, keep an eye out." And everybody's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And Chuchi's like, "This little girl, really?" So, excuse me, didn't even try to block it that time.
In fact, you kind of leaned towards your mic when you did it.
Sorry. But anyways, this episode is gross. I'm totally sorry for that. But anyway, so they go their separate ways. The Bad Batch with Captain Rex goes up the poop chute, and it's like they said, "I haven't been here since the war." And it's funny because you see this spinning disc thing that's electrified, right? And everybody's going through it just fine. And then you get Wrecker with the big old body, and he's climbing up, and then he looks over and he goes, and he goes, and he keeps climbing. Well, you see, Chuchi and Omega go and talk to Senator Organa, and Organo. Or have I been saying it wrong? I think I said it wrong.
No, you said
I think I said Organo earlier.
Oh.
My bad. Sorry.
Don't listen to him if he said that.
Yeah, just bleep it yourself. I'm not believing it. It's too funny.
Bleep.
So, beep.
Why did he bleep that?
Stupid. Anyway, so
Just like edit over it with your voice just going, Organo. I'm sorry, Organa. Sorry. I was like,
Organa, and then not match the words out of my mouth or anything. It's gonna be great. But yeah, so you see Organa and Chuchi talking, and Organa keeps looking back at Omega, and like checking his kid out, like he don't trust her. And he said, "Do you really trust the Bad Batch to these, or do you really trust these guys to get this done?" And she's like, "Hell yeah, dude, we're the best." And then Chuchi's like, "I wouldn't just trust this with anybody, like, dude, fuck."
yeah, like
And
this is the Bad Batch, bitch.
like she really had any choice on who she chose to fucking go and take on this mission, right? I mean, like everybody was just knocking doors down, like, let me go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So no, she played it cool.
Yeah,
And
she
so
pretty much had no choice. She was like, I only know these people, and if they can't get it done, we're fucked.
right. So they go up the poop chute, and they go and they open up the door. Wrecker opens it up with like a cutting torch knife thing.
Yeah, it looked like a lightsaber at first, but not really.
With the 1-inch blade.
It goes like this, nothing, and then it goes with like lightsaber material stuff.
Yeah. So, anyways,
and then it sounded like a chainsaw, which is weird.
He cuts the fucking latch open, right? And he opens up the door and he's like, "Great, ray shields." And I thought right at that time, I said, "What are we doing? We're smarter than this." episode 3, dude.
Yeah.
As they're flying the ship.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, when
Don't worry,
they get caught.
R2 would be around any minute to free us.
Wow. Anyway, so
R2.
of course, Tech, he knows what he's doing.
Sorry.
Yeah, yes.
Elevator 3111 or 3117.
Oh, that's after. No.
74 31174.
That's
R2.
before though.
Yeah, it's before.
Yeah, that's before
Sorry,
all that.
I got lost. Sorry.
That's okay. It's a good movie. But anyways, fuck you, kid. Whoever said it wasn't. Anyways,
fucking at the bottom. Yeah, I got it, dude. 1, 2, and 3 are the worst movies. 7, 8, and 9 are up there though. Yeah, fuck off, dude.
But anyways, he probably just likes pretty lights.
Yeah, he liked the flashy stuff.
Now look, I
Not
like
the story.
7, 8, and 9, but I won't put them over 1, 2, and 3.
That dude has probably never read a Star Wars book.
I haven't either, except Bad Batch. I mean,
Bane?
The Book of Bane, Path of Destruction,
That's
the
more
first
than
book.
what that fucking kid read.
But anyway, so let's keep going.
Guaranteed.
So they
like
get the ratios. Tech says, "I got the ratios. Don't worry." And he goes, and the ratios go. Woo. And did you? Okay, so you remember the satellite dish, right? That I have to. When I was playing 007 and I deactivated the dish.
Yeah.
And it goes. Woo. You remember? And I said, dude, it sounds like Star Wars, don't it? Like when they're about to blow up Alderaan.
Yeah. Alderaan.
Yeah. Alderaan.
Alderaan.
Alderaan
that way. Sorry.
Shut up. So anyways, moving on. So yeah, they get the ray shields down and then they move on about their business. And you see, they don't even go. I thought they're going up to a ship. That's not even where the ship is, dude. They go up, and it's like a shipyard right there.
Yeah.
And then they said, "How are we going to get up there? We're gonna fly." And Wrecker's like, "Fuck me, dude."
he still hates heights.
Anyway, so they get up underneath the carrier, and then Wrecker's like, "Don't look down. Don't look down. Oh, don't look down."
What's wrong with this guy?
And Captain Rex was like, he's still got a problem with heights, and they're like, no, this is better. This is a lot better. Anyways, and Tech, he hacks the equipment, and flies it to where they need to go,
I've got
and then
control.
drops off on the ship. Now, I really like this part. I really, really, really like this part where you see them on top of the ship, kind of like in episode 9. And oh, that's so cute. And
Shut up.
anyways, and so just like in episode 9, I really enjoyed episode 9. And I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, dude, it sucked, but I enjoyed it. I'm sorry. I didn't say it was the
flashy.
best, but I enjoyed it.
Okay, look, if you take those 3 movies and you put them as their own movie and just make Luke Skywalker somebody completely different, and
yeah, it was a fucking awesome movie.
everybody else like, or like
It was an awesome movie. But
multiverse.
when they killed Luke, they made Luke out to be like a nobody bitch.
Yeah, he
Even
sucked.
Obi-Wan Kenobi was cut off from the Force. Cut off from the
Oh,
Force.
did I tell you that
He
that
couldn't
fucking,
even touch his dangling,
that
and he
kid-
was cut off from the Force. Okay,
that
hold
kid
on.
also said that fucking Qui-Gon Jinn sucked.
I'm so glad I didn't watch that. But anyways, now listen, okay? Listen. Even Obi-Wan in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series were cut off from the Force, right? Okay? And he still bolted up the fucking Force to fucking throw boulders and big-ass rocks at Darth Vader.
You're talking
Spoiler
about Kenobi,
alert.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the Kenobi series. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Kenobi's
You
badass.
should have watched it. If you're watching this, you should have watched that a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was the
Fuck
whole
you if
reason
you
why.
haven't.
That's the whole reason why I got Disney Plus. To be honest with you, the whole only reason was the Kenobi series.
Was for Kenobi? You didn't watch all the other
Yes.
stuff?
No, I watched all the other
Mandalorian.
stuff. I watched all of that. But I'm saying when Kenobi, when Disney Plus launched, Kenobi series was a thing. It was,
Oh, it was talked about. They were wanting to make
yeah,
a
it
movie
was a
at first.
thing,
Yeah.
but it wasn't never in production. And I
mean,
got
The
it in the
Mandalorian-
hopes and the faithfulness
You didn't watch
of them going to
Mandalorian
release
from the
it.
very
I
beginning?
did.
Okay.
I watched all of it.
Well, that came out right before episode 3. Literally like the day before. Or the week before.
Episode 3.
Yeah. I'm sorry, episode 9. Sorry. Shit. Never.
What episode 9? The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched all of it, dude. Anything that's on TV besides Christmas specials and shit like that, I've watched it all. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so, but even what my point was, though, okay, Luke Skywalker cut off from the Force because he fucked up and got younglings killed or whatever the fucking excuse was. Okay, even him acting like the Force is not anything to be whatever about. Like, it was so bullshit. That downplay of him thinking about the Force was bullshit. It would have never been like that with the traditional Luke Skywalker from George Lucas.
Fuck yeah, you know what I heard what he wanted to do?
Hmm.
He wanted to bring back Darth Maul and make him like fuck with one of their kids. I don't remember which one it was. But like they didn't take any of it. But like Darth Maul was supposed to be like the main emperor person. And then Disney took over and then they killed Maul and Rebels and stuff.
Spoiler alert.
Just
We're
in case
fucking
you
this
don't
up
know.
for spoilers, dude. Look, if you haven't
Dude,
watched
we need
anything,
to continue going. Like
I know. I'm so sorry, but
What
my point,
happened?
what it was, my point though is that even Obi-Wan Kenobi was rekindled with the Force like that within a couple of days.
Yep.
Okay, and he was beast. He defeated Darth Vader, the
second
biggest, the
time.
baddest, the fucking most beastly motherfucker in the galaxy, dude. Out of the dark side, and he defeated him.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense really, because Obi-Wan shouldn't be that strong in the Force.
He wasn't strong with the Force, but those meteorites. Remember, he's strong in the
He was able
movement
he was
and
telekinesis.
telekinesis. He was really
Yeah,
strong
and
in
to
that.
be honest, if you actually like read like I think it's the comics. I don't really remember. I just listened to a bunch of YouTube shit, but like a lot of like if it collides with something else, like I kind of usually I don't know. I never fact checked this, but Vader, he wasn't really like when he was Anakin, he only cared about the lightsaber. He didn't really care about learning like telekinesis and shit like that. So he only
Unless
started
he's
doing
trying to
that-
get in Padme's pants.
Yeah, he liked using it, but he didn't like rely on it or like
Right.
care. Like that wasn't one of his. Like he didn't care about the Force. If he would have learned more, he would have been way stronger. But he didn't give a shit.
Do you think that's why he used the Force against Luke? The telekinesis
Well,
part?
afterwards, and he was stuck. He could only he started relying on the Force more often. Even with his strikes, he's using the Force behind it. He he just hits as hard as he can with it, pretty much.
Well, if you remember in a Book of Bane, Path to Destruction, once you let your anger take over fully, like the Force flows through you, and your lightsabers are basically an extension of said Force.
Yeah.
But anyways, are you ready to get back to the story?
Yeah, we have to, man.
Okay. Damn, I don't remember where I was at.
Well, we just got on the ship, and we make our way through the ship to go get his
They go get the command or
Yeah,
the
codes. The,
the
memory.
playback.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
data banks.
The data banks. There you go.
Copy the data banks of the reserve data banks or
Yeah,
whatever.
the reserve data that's on the vessel.
Yeah.
Boom.
So, that was pretty fucking awesome. I enjoyed that as well. I enjoyed the whole ship, all of the ship. It don't matter. I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yep.
It was great.
Action pack, super good. Liked it.
They go to the command center or the bridge, and it's like, dude, this sucks. And I'm like, what, man? And like, it's all powered down. To power it up, it's gonna, set a flare up, basically, saying there's a data breach on here, and we'll be stormed in with stormtroopers in a matter of
Light that
seconds.
shit up.
And then he said, okay, well, I'm gonna do it. And they're like, all right, let's go. And then it sends that signal to the guy. And they're like, hey, there's a data breach on the bridge. Someone get there immediately.
Hey, I'll lock down the doors.
And then they tell Record, jam the doors. Okay, and I'm thinking he's gonna go there and like beat the doors up or something, or stick something in the wedges because he's a wrecker. And he turns around and shoots the fucking control panel. One shot, bam. And I'm thinking, jamming the doors, really, dude? Like, there's nothing to rip off the wall and stick in the fucking wedges so it don't open. Like, come on, man, you're a wrecker.
Yep. The doors won't open.
Yeah, and but yeah, it turned out to be a really good firefight. Everybody came out alive, and while they was there, Wrecker was waiting outside of the what they call it, the meeting room. I don't know what they call it.
I have no idea.
Where all the senators meet and discuss bullshit.
Oh, we're just gonna call it the Senate area.
The Senate room, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Chuchi is over there trying to help cut herself some slack. It's like, well, she said that you took all the money and moved it elsewhere like a couple of weeks before you destroyed it.
Tell us where the money is.
Yeah, what'd you do with the money?
I say we get rid of Chuchi.
Yeah, and then
second that.
second. Yeah, and so it was a fucking shit show. And then they showed up, hand Omega the file they needed, and she turns around and gives it to Organa, and Organa gives it to Chuchi, and they play it, right? And then the best part of the whole...
further evidence shows that this motherfucker shot him down.
yeah, basically, yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
And
boom, boom, boom. And then... No, wrong voice.
I know.
The emperor, the
and then the
song.
floor opens up, and you hear the song come on. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna push through it. And the floor opens up, and it pops up. You see the blue guy, right? And you see a hooded figure, and then the hooded figure goes,
dun, dun.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
but not that one.
Bum,
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the Emperor's March. Exactly. And so, sorry, we're huge nerds over Star Trek. I mean, Star Wars.
This guy might like Star Trek. Now, those words will never come out of my mouth.
We're Star Trek nerds. I mean, Star Trek again. We're Star Wars. Star Wars nerds. He's wearing a shirt. It's Star Wars.
It's got the lightsaber and everything.
We're Star Wars nerds. I do love Star Trek too, though.
They see
so
all the
anyway.
ships getting shut down, and they're like, Emperor Palpatine rises and says, "Now that we've got the traitor in our midst, arrest him."
Yeah, and he's like, I was just following orders. I wanted someone to go, wait, you're just following whose orders?
And then they fucking shot him in the face right there.
Whose orders? And then he goes, Darth Sidious. And then George Lucas.
Who the fuck is Darth Sidious? They don't know.
Memes?
They all
you know
know
the memes where they end the fucking show and there it is and it says George Lucas,
Oh yeah,
written by George Lucas.
yeah, but they don't know who Darth Sidious is.
Right. But no, he didn't say that, so it would have been pretty cool.
Yeah,
You know,
they said the Emperor Palpatine gave me. That would have been different.
so
George Lucas.
So yeah, but he rose up and said, "This is growing more ever concerning. That now more than ever, I think we should raise an army of our own, of the galactic citizens, and they should be stormtroopers."
Yeah, they said if the fucking clones can blindly follow orders like that and turn on their own people, let's fucking get rid of them and bring in our own army.
Yep.
Stormtroopers.
Which is so stupid. So stupid. Because clone troopers were like the best dudes ever.
Yep.
But they did have a moral obligation that was weird and conflicting. Even after Order 66.
Yep.
Not 99. But yeah, man, what would you rate this episode?
Well, you didn't you left something out.
Oh shit.
Echo stays with Rex.
Oh yeah. So Echo stays with Rex, right? And then Omega's saddened and he's like,
Well, I was
you
sad.
continue your training. Oh, did you think about that for a minute? He
No, I
said,
was just-
continue your training.
I was sad
I was too.
that
a little bit.
Echo's gone now.
But Echo wasn't really about shit anyways with a Bad Batch.
Well, it's because he used to be with Rex's crew.
But no, my point is though, did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
He said, continue your training, Omega. That's an order. So maybe
I always think that they're talking about the
yeah,
bow,
but maybe it's Jedi training.
yeah, that would be crazy. All right, what are you going to rank it?
10.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to give it an 8.
No, I'll rank it 9. I'll rank it
giving
because there were some things that were like, but not too many.
Honestly, I want to give the first one a 7.5 because I didn't really like it as much as I like the second one. And it
Well,
just I wanted to give it
I'm
a
going to
7
go
at first.
9.5. 9.5 on the second one.
I'm going to give it an 8. I like it. But
Yes, overall,
it was not like, it didn't wow me. It wasn't that big of a wow factor.
dude, really?
Okay, yes.
Sorry, dude.
I watched it and I was like, this is a really good episode. And it lets you like know some stuff. But like, it was kind of slow. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But you know what? I'm just really happy that they finally gave us something worth sinking our teeth into.
Yeah. What
I
was
mean,
your
the last
favorite
few episodes
what was
was,
your
kind of
favorite part?
shit.
about it?
Emperor Palpatine.
My favorite part was when I first saw Rex. I got of all of it. It's pretty good.
That was not my favorite part at all.
As soon as I saw Rex, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
I
And
mean,
then I had to
look,
go get a towel.
who's hot in here? Oh, Rex, melt my butter. But no, Emperor Palpatine was my favorite part.
Hell yeah!
I mean, it just
I knew
led
it.
to
I knew it as soon as I
show,
saw him. I was like, "This is going to be James's."
right? It was just,
Do it.
it was. Do it. I love it, dude. I love him. Like, I don't love the dark side, but I love the character that guy plays. I don't know his name right offhand, but it's the same dude that played Palpatine through episode 1, 2, and 3, and they redid the obviously the imagery of Palpatine in 4, 5, and 6, and then they redid 7, 8, 9 or 9.
Ian McDonald.
Yeah. Ian McDonald, that's right. I just love that guy. That guy did
I just couldn't remember his last name.
Could you remember? Could you think of anybody else that could do a better Darth Sidious?
I think didn't he play it? Hold on, pretty sure he played in the first ones too, didn't he?
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
No, and in 4.
No, he didn't play 4, 5, and 6. The original trilogy, the VHS tapes, he did not play 4, 5, and 6. When they remastered them, they remastered him and his face in 4, 5, and 6. But he was not the original actor.
Are you sure? I just looked up Star Wars Episode 6 cast, and Sheev Palpatine is Ian Darmid.
But is it the original?
I don't know.
Because if you remember, the original episode 6 chose
a bunch of them.
Anakin as another guy.
I watched this thing about like how he got like invited to be on like a on 1, 2, and 3, and he was also on the other ones. And he at first he didn't think that he was going to be able to like playing Palpatine.
How do you spell his name?
And then like he found out that like his character.
How do you spell his name?
Ian McDermott. Darmid.
Yeah, McDonald.
No, McDiarmid.
No, what was his first name?
Ian. IAN.
IAN. And then McDermott. Yeah. It's already populated. Sweet. Ian McDermott is a Scottish actor and theater director who has also made sporadic appearances on television and appeared in 47 films since 1976.
And it came out. The first one where Palpatine was introduced was in the second movie, which was made in the 80s.
So Palpatine was played by stage actor Ian McDermott, who first played the role in 1983, when Star Wars came out in 1976.
And Palpatine never got introduced. It was always Vader.
But what about what is that bidding, my master?
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you Google who was Palpatine in the first one? I don't even think that he was in the first one. I think Palpatine didn't come in until the second episode, and he's only like a. Fucking. All this says E. McDermott. Get out of here. I was right. You were wrong. Doesn't matter how many times you look it up.
So do you remember? Let me get out of the way over here. I don't know who the fuck. Do you remember that guy on this side?
Yeah, it's on the second one.
No, that's the original. That's the
one.
original Emperor.
It's in. Yeah, did you know it was played by a female?
So it was voiced by somebody else.
Yes, by him.
By the end, but
yes.
Played by a female.
It was played by a female at first.
I didn't know that, but it was voiced. It was voiced by Ian McDermott.
Yes. Trust me, I'm right about this, dude. And that was in the fourth movie. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the fifth movie. All right, James, take us out of here.
Hold on. It says portrayed Palpatine Darth Sidious in the Star Wars films. He appears in every film of the prequel trilogy, as well as the Return of the Jedi and this Rise of Skywalker. Which Return of the Jedi is Episode 6, right?
Yes.
So interesting. I might just watch the Star Wars movie tonight. I'm sorry, honey. I might edit this tomorrow and just watch the Star Wars tonight. All right, so thank you for watching this video. If you can't
Yeah,
tell,
see, like I said, the first movie that he ever appeared
I was
in.
taking this out.
Sorry, first movie that
No,
he
you're
appeared
good.
in was Empire Strike Back. Like I kept saying, but like
Episode 5.
which had the female as the emperor at that time.
No, Return of the Jedi is episode 4, right?
No, I said Empire
Episode 3.
I said
Empire Strikes Back
it's number 5.
as number 5.
Right.
And then
Return of the
Return of
Jedi is 6. A New
and
Hope is
then
4.
well, what's the third one? Oh, never
Revenge
mind.
of the Sith.
Never mind. Never mind.
Go ahead, take us out of
I
here.
should know this.
Take
These
us-
guys, what's up? He's thinking. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. So thanks for watching our video. If you can't tell, we absolutely nerd out over Star Wars. We love Star Wars. It's like something we think about every day. I mean, every day.
You like Star Wars because we do too.
Yes. So please check out our Facebook page. It's Anything and Everything Nerd Style, where we talk about anything and everything nerd stuff. We do Facebook posts, memes, polls, questions, what ifs, and we also have fun little games to play. Also check out our Discord. It's also Anything and Everything Nerd Style. It's slow, it's not active yet, but if you would join it, it would mean so much to us. Eventually we'll have enough people there to where it'd be just like our Facebook page.
Hopefully.
Also, if you enjoyed our content in this video, please check out our other videos first off and like and subscribe. It would be helpful to us in long term for making more content. We can do this full time and bring you more stuff that's top quality. Also, check out our D&D page on our YouTube channel, where Clinton is playing with Space Bowie
Bowie.
on
Bowie.
Space Bowie, sorry, on which is the DM Dungeon Master,
Yeah.
and they do that every other Friday, so it should be every other weekly drop, every other week drop, bi-weekly drop.
He just had a baby, so he's a little late. We should be doing it this Friday. I'm not too sure, but just wait for it, please.
Yeah, it should be awesome. Tristan, if you're watching this, check it out. I know you play D&D. But yeah, also we just started doing gaming playthroughs. I'm a little reluctant to hit my second video yet because I've been busy. People are sick, funerals, family stuff, baby stuff. So it's just been kind of hectic for me lately. But I promise I will try to get one up before next week's over. And then Clinton has been knocking those things out left and right with the Star Wars story, Tales of the Fallen Jedi.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Golly, dude. I need to write this shit down. But he's been knocking those out. Go check that out.
I just put up my 8th one today. I don't know when this is going to come out, but...
And I have to say, someone that played it myself, it is an epic game. It has a pretty good, interesting story. I highly recommend you check it out. It is so good.
I'm playing on hard, okay? And I've only died like 4 times, maybe.
It's probably more than that, but it's too jumping.
No, you don't die when you jump. You just lose some health.
You just get set back.
Yeah, you lose some health. That's it.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's a good gamer, I promise. It's not going to be crap. I make it sound like he's just going to jump everywhere and just die.
I do die a lot. Not die, but like I lose
jump
health.
off.
I fucking fall because the jumping in that game is weird. But now I got to double jump, and you shouldn't have to worry about that. So,
right, it's gonna be good. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yep, I think that's it. All right, I'll see you later. Get the fuck out of here, everybody.
Peace. Hell yeah.
I liked it. I have to pee so bad. I have to go get me another beer.
Yes.
I don't know what you're doing right now, but you better be hitting that like and subscribe button right down there. Make sure to go ahead, hit it, like, and subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. Just do it.
Oh, hello there. Welcome. As you can see, we have a Discord channel now. And we forgot to drop it in said video. So we would like you to come by and check out our Discord channel. It's Anything and Everything Nerd Style, where we talk about all sorts of stuff. As you can see, we haven't been talking very much because it's not very full. But we would love it if you would just drop by and say hello and give us inputs and ideas and discuss about what you want us to do next. What type of content or which videos you think we should, watch and talk about. Let us know. Thanks, and have a good day. Get the fuck out! No.
Please.
Just kidding.